my first video, I redid the main carriage, so I'll now turn my attention to the chassis. One of the main things I want to change is the buffer plate and hook setup, which is okay, but not very scale. The first job was to take it all apart, then cut off the existing buffer and sand the ends smooth. As the original hook is part of the bogie, I cut both of those down and turned them around, adding a spring in the middle to join them together. I did this as I wasn't sure if I would get wheel wobble leaving them loose, so a prudent modification just in case. Next, I designed and 3D printed new buffer plates complete with central hook. These are not only glued to the chassis but have bolts inside either buffer housing just to be sure. Next, as I wanted to add my own touch, I added a beam section to either side as I had seen something similar in pictures and just liked it. When finished, it was sprayed matte black all over, then using a rust wash I airbrushed the chassis to look more old and used. Next was the new end boarding areas, something inspired by the film The Titfield Thunderbolt, but not an exact copy, more my interpretation of it. These are CNC cut from 2mm hip sheet and a direct replacement for the original ends, which I found came off with a bit of prying. These were then painted cream to match the carriage, and I added a bit of grime to the steps and footplate just to look used before clear coating it all. One last thing I wanted to do was add some lights to the carriage, as I've seen some railways being used at night and loved the effect and just wanted the option to do the same. It's a simple light housing I designed and 3D printed, then added a couple of LED lights which run off a cell battery and it's held in with magnets. Lastly, here are a couple of pictures of the finished carriage, one in the day and one all lit up at night. Thanks for watching.